let's assume you finished designing your beautiful site in Framer, and now it's time to take it live with your custom domain. In this video, I'll walk you step by step on how to connect your Framer site to your custom domain using Cloudflare DNS, which gives you better speed, security, and control. Let's get this started. I've already purchased my domain on Namecheap. It's called ZanukiNetwork.com. But just to be clear, you can buy your domain from any registrar like GoDaddy, Google Domains, etc. The process is mostly the same. We'll be using Cloudflare to manage the DNS, and I'll show you why that's often the better choice compared to setting DNS records directly inside Namecheap. So you might be wondering, why not just add DNS records directly in Namecheap? Great question. While that's possible, Cloudflare offers much more. You get faster performance with your global CDN, you get free SSL, you get protection from DDoS attacks, and a modern dashboard to manage your DNS with precision. It's more like upgrading from a simple wrench to a smart toolbox, and it's free. So step number 2, I want you to log into Cloudflare, and I want you to create an account if you have not created before. But personally, I have an account already, so I'll log in and go straight to my home dashboard. So from here, I'll click I have add an existing domain or register a new domain. So I'm just gonna come here and copy my domain, which is ZanukiNetwork.com, which is this one, and then I'm just gonna click here, continue. So Cloudflare will then ask me to choose a plan. As you can see, you can select the free plan, which is enough for most projects. So once I continue, what Cloudflare is doing, it will scan my domain and it will pull in any existing DNS records. Now let's break it down. So what is this DNS records? It generally stands for a domain name system and is what connects your domain to your actual website files. Think of it like a phone book. When someone enters ZanukiNetwork.com, the DNS tells their browser where to go. I'm gonna go directly now to click here, add record. And then what records are we supposed to add here? So this is now where we go to Framer, and Framer is gonna give us the records that we need to add here. So now I'm in my own domain. I'm gonna click here, custom domain. So connect a domain you own. So now our domain, we own this domain called ZanukiNetwork.com. So I'm gonna click here the domain. So this is me from the future, and there's something that I missed to show you or clarify, is that when you come here to custom domain name, you're gonna see this pop-up banner from Framer, and because for you to connect your custom domain name to your site, you have to have a plan with Framer. So that's why you need to come here and click upgrade, and where you can buy a plan. Maybe you can buy the mini one, you can buy the basic or the pro, and then you can subscribe, and that's the only way you can be able to bypass that block. So yeah, and then what it says here, your DNS records must be set up with the following values. So we just need to grab these DNS records and paste them on our Cloudflare DNS records. So as you can see, we have a name is the art type is A, and the value is 31.43. I'm just gonna copy this, and I'm gonna go to my record. So make sure the type is A, and here we're gonna use the name as art, and then we're gonna use the IPv4 address, Control V, which is the address that we've just picked from Framer. And then I'm gonna check this off, and because we just want to handle the DNS only, and I'm going to explain to you why this is the case. And then time to live, TTL, just leave it to auto and just click save. Okay, and I'm going to add it, and then I'm going to do the same. I'm going to add the other record, which is this one, and I'm just gonna go and copy it and I'm gonna put it here. So again, use art for the root name, and then IPv4 address, I'm gonna paste it here, and then of course uncheck the proxy status, which we only have a DNS only, and then save. So I'm gonna explain to you why we're using a DNS only in a few moments. So just click save, and then now we're gonna go and add the CNAME record. So I'm gonna copy this CNAME record and I'm gonna come and add it here. So I'm gonna click add a record. Now we're using a CNAME record. Make sure it's a CNAME. Use at let's see what the root name is, www, sorry. So I'm gonna copy, I'm gonna use www as my root name, and then I'm gonna Control V, and then I'm gonna paste it there, the target, and again proxy status, just use a DNS only and just save it. Okay, so now we've added two records. We've added the A and the CNAME record, and as you can see, all of them are DNS only. And then so setting these to DNS only just tells Cloudflare, look, hey, just point visitors to Freema and don't interfere. And so what this happens, anybody visiting your site goes directly into Freema. We're not using any proxy servers. We're not sending traffic to another server, because Freema does this natively by themselves through the optimization, security, and performance. So this is why we just have to set the proxy status to a DNS only. Now after that, we just gonna go here and continue to activation. And what happens is that we now need to update our name servers to activate Cloudflare. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to my Namecheap account, and as you can see, this is the domain name that I bought, which is this, and I'm gonna click here, manage this domain, and my goal here is to change the name servers. So you wanna come here to where you see name servers, and then you wanna click this drop down, and then you can see custom DNS. So I'm gonna click custom DNS. And then what I'm gonna do, as you can see, we have two inputs. We can put name server 1 and name server 2. So we need to go back to our Cloudflare. And as you can see, it says replace your current name servers with Cloudflare name servers. So I'm gonna click to copy this name server, and I'm gonna just I'm gonna paste it inside this name server 1, Control V, and I'm gonna do the same here. Click to copy, and I'm gonna paste it inside here, name server 2. And then once you do this, check this green icon, and then we now add in our custom name servers. So now everything is good. So what this happens, this step is critical. What it does, it tells the internet that Cloudflare is now managing your domain DNS, and it may take a few minutes to fully update, but it will work. So now we're gonna go back to our Cloudflare, and we're gonna click continue. And what is happening here is that, as you can see, it's saying registrars take up to 24 hours to process name server changes, which is quicker in most cases. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wait and make sure that now my name servers are now pointing to Cloudflare's name servers. So this will take some time, but I'm gonna come back and confirm that it now works. So now, as you can see, our name servers have picked up. For now, we're using the Cloudflare name servers, and as you can see here, we have this green icon, which means it's checked and active. So this is good, and it's great news for us. Now Cloudflare is now protecting your site. So now the next thing we want to do is I'm gonna go back to Freema, and remember we had set our DNS records. So I just need to click this and also Frema is going to confirm whether my DNS records are, or whether these DNS records are updated into Cloudflare, which is this one. Again, let me repeat, Frema is now going to confirm in Cloudflare if my DNS records match these records that they have suggested. So I'm going to click this refresh, and boom, as you can see, it's now optimized. Your custom domain is connected. It may take up to 48 hours for the change to take effect, but normally it takes even less than an hour. So we are just gonna wait and see if our domain is active. So maybe now let me try and click it, see if it's active. If I click this domain name, and as you can see, it now works perfectly. So our domain name has changed to our custom domain name, and it was super easy and super direct. So now you can share your domain with other people, and congratulations, your website is now optimized and it's live on the internet. And that's it. You successfully connected your Frema site to your custom domain using Cloudflare with better speed, security, and full control over your DNS. If this video helped, give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more web design tutorials like this. See you in the next one, and happy designing.